I'm Travis McDonald. I go to Eastern Illinois University. I am 21 years old and I am a broadcast news major. Actually, I had a teacher suggest studying abroad to me. I had a electronics production 1 class where you learn to basically do interviews and work with cameras and all that, and he thought I would do well studying abroad, so he suggested it to me. I really wanted to go to Ireland, and I went to the study abroad fair Eastern holds, and there wasn't really anything I was interested in Ireland, but Pan Remo was holding a 5-month stay in England, and it really just intrigued me with the school and the opportunities I had available to me through that university. Sunderland University is for me, worked out real well. It's a really good media program out there, and I learned a lot and had a lot of fun doing it. It was a great experience. There is a lot of paperwork when it comes to studying abroad, no matter what organization you're going to go through, and it's very time consuming, and it can be very hectic at times. But all I know is if I had any questions, I could contact anyone from Pan Remo, and the next day I have an answer, or if not that night. I was never left in the blue on where I was going to go with this paperwork, or if I needed to get this signed or that signed. I always knew where I needed to go, and it also helped that my study abroad office is on top of things. Oh, when I flew into Edinburgh, Scotland, and Paul had told me that there would be someone there waiting for me, and actually that person had added me as a friend on Facebook, so I knew what he looked like. I got to talk to him a little bit, so I had a little bit of understanding who was picking me up, what they were going to look like. It wasn't just some guy in a taxi cab hat with a Travis sign in front of him. It was I already had a personal connection with them. He came and picked me up in his personal car. He lived in Sunderland, so he knew the area. Actually, as soon as we got back, he helped me unload my bags, and we went to a pub and watched the Sunderland-Newcastle game. And I don't know, it was very kind of welcoming, just knowing that I wasn't there alone. And he actually took me to register for my classes just to make sure I knew where to go and everything. I felt like Pan Remo cared about me, and I felt like I was not one of the 1,000 kids trying to go through the program. So it's kind of like a personal touch. And he checked in with me when, make sure I got all my stuff in on time. He checked in with me afterwards. He was seeing how my break was going before I went. He, got to contact me after I got there to make sure all my classes were going well, and if there's anything he could do for me. So it just felt like, I was cared for through Pan Remo.